Warners goes for it. Itten's free at the back. It's like, Itten! Let's go, man! Woo!
Let's go!
We said it earlier. It's written for Itten. Here, big man gets the equaliser. We've spoken about his record against Motherwell and he's done it again. What an important goal that is. These crosses were going to come off eventually. Unfortunately, that was our one and only major reason to be celebrating today in this not disastrous but still disappointing result against Motherwell. Of course, welcome back to another video on the channel, and in today's one we're going to be breaking down the team performance and some individuals today, but also talking some 10 in a row and some title winning arrogance. But just before we jump into that, as usual with our reaction videos recently, we are sponsored by OneFootball, so we'll play a short little pre-recorded clip and then we'll be back to talk more about it. This video is indeed sponsored by OneFootball, which is a totally free football app, and I'm going to go through some of the reasons that you might want to download it, and I will cater mainly towards Rangers fans as on my channel, as most will be, but it's not only Rangers you can do this with, there's loads of other teams, I've got loads of leagues you can do this with. Any team you may be interested in, you'll find them on the OneFootball app. Now, I personally find this app so useful for the amount of in-depth statistics that it goes through for each of our leagues, cup competitions, etc. that we are in. So, for example, the Europa League, you can go in and you can see which defender has the most blocks, who has the most forward passes, the best passing accuracy, all sorts of stats that you wouldn't normally think of but are really interesting to know. You'll also find news articles as well about the team, and you can set notifications as well, so if you're out and about, you can't catch the game, you can get live notifications about the score and squad updates. When you're checking out the league table as well, which for us is looking pretty good right now, you can also check out the home and the away form as well, which is pretty interesting to know. But once again, the app is totally free and the link to download it will be the top line in the description. I mentioned before about this being disappointing but not a disaster, because really in Glasgow right now there only is one club that's a laughingstock. Of course, referring to their Dubai situation and their form overall, because we've heard so much about this 10 in a row, and I'm actually surprised that they've stopped talking about it right now, because they are actually going for 10 in a row, and the way their form's going, it's 10 games in a row without a win. So disappointing, yes, but disaster, no, because we are still 21 points clear in this league. Ross County next, so should get back to winning ways. 24 games played, 3 draws, 21 wins. That is a team in form. Not bad for a team that was supposedly going to start choking after Christmas and fall away and disappear, because we're still going strong right now. Their fans are an absolute meltdown. Talks about no season tickets getting bought, and they really don't even know what a struggle is. They would never have survived in our shoes. Their arrogance is unbelievable, and it is what will cause them so much pain this year when we go on to win this trophy. We're selling out stadiums in the 4th division, creating world records, and they are up here after 9 in a row, 8.75, whatever way you look at it, talking about not going after one bad season. How self-entitled can you possibly get? So getting right into it then, in our team today, it was quite predictable to know what team lineup we would have went with just due to recent injuries and the recent form. But the Motherwell team, they went quite attacking today. They've got a new manager, and today I think it played into their hands majorly, that massive underdog factor, which most teams have when they play against Rangers, but they had that little bit extra because this new manager's coming in, he's trying to implement this new style a little bit. And it really was a nothing to lose game for them, because he'll set them out saying, everyone's expecting you to lose, get anything from this game, it's brilliant. And as good as our results have been recently, I don't think it's too harsh to say, within like the first 10-15 minutes of our past few games, we've not been on it. I've yet to see, like I'm saying, within the past few games from us to really take the game by the scruff of the neck at the start, because every time, like trying to take my blue tinted glasses off, the first 10-15 minutes have always been very 50-50 with teams. Oh, Motherwell shooting chance. Oh, 1-0 Motherwell.
1-0 Motherwell.
Lovely goal.
Man.
Lovely goal. 1-0 Motherwell. There's a few moments there where I'm going, can we not press that down quicker? But next little reverse pass. And now that I've had more time to sit and watch that goal back again, it was a decent goal, but we should have defended that better. Goldson and Tav, as good as they've been all season, getting caught out, dragged by one man, and they've let one get in behind them. And then into the middle, Borner's not actually in his left back spot, he's in front of Balogun, so rather than being side on, marking that left back spot, he was in front of him near the penalty spot, and just defensively that goal, now that I've watched it back, was really poor to concede. So you thought that goal would be a massive wake-up call, but at the same time, of course, massively boosting Motherwell's confidence. Since they had a positive start to the game, you thought they might have went back into that bank of 10 and 10, 10, 10 of what it seemed like when we first played them at Ibrox. But to be honest, Motherwell didn't play too defensively today. I just thought in transitions they were so quick at getting back defensively and we were so slow, so it was a combination of both. We were not taking advantage of space that they were giving us today because we were so slow in some build-ups. The only two real chances I can think of to level the game before half-time was a bomb across into the box. Alfie does well to cut across his man. The header was literally just a few inches wide of the far post. And then after a lovely bit of link-up play between Kent, Hadji and Morelos, it came to Kamara at the edge of the box and he's absolutely scuffed this shot. Oh, lovely play between Kent, Hadji, Morelos there. Tav, and then it's too slow. Kamara for a shot and it's landed in Ibrox, man. Jesus. So coming out for the second half, we're still 1-0 down and no changes were made and it took us 10 minutes to create our first really good chance. One was cleared off the line by their goal scorer, Cole. It was a great header from Goldson. It was going right in the side net and great positioning from him, you have to say. But then a follow-up from Aribo and he was just one of the many who are not on top form today and it's got to go in, this chance. At the very least, hit the target. Decent ball. Oh, God! Is that cleared off the line?
Oh, cleared off the... edge of the box.
Okay, Kent, come on.
Kent's there.
Move it quicker. Davis, has he got a left foot? Oh! See if he had a left foot to turn and have a dig there.
Oh, bro.
Get the ball in. Oh, it's decent. Come on,
oh my... I can't deal with that.
Oh man, that's got to go in.
I can't deal.
That has got to go in. It was a Rebo apologies that hit that. Oh man, that was such a good chance. And so much of our play was getting forced wide today. We really, really badly missed Roof, Arfield, Jack, what they offer, especially the Roof and Arfield part for what they can create going through the middle. Because the amount of, I've not checked it yet, but I need to see the amount of crosses that we had today. And so many of them were poor, to be fair, unusually poor. Of course, thankfully one of them managed to find Big Said the Ted at the back stick. 55 crosses it was, or how ironic, I've just checked it there. But one of them I really thought was the game winner from Tav. Like I was saying, there was so many crosses put in, but to give a little bit of credit as well to Motherwell centre-halves, they were lapping up all day, getting so many headed clearances. But this one was in from Tav. You just know, Defoe finds that little half yard, you think he's going to score, and this one was straight at the keeper, and oh, I really thought this was the winner. Ball in, Defoe! Oh, man! Oh, straight at him. We said they need to find him a chance. Oh, I thought he should have scored that. Brilliant touch to find the space, mate. I thought that was it. Oh, I think that was the final chance. Unfortunately, from that moment, we never managed to create a good enough chance to go on and steal this game. You would say steal because, to be honest, 1-1 is a fair result. In the position that we're in the league, you can't afford to be complacent. Like, the league is not done yet. Let this be a reminder. We are on good path. We're on a very good path to win the league. Like, believe that we will win it, but it's certainly not won yet. Because we can't turn up to places like this with new managers and just expect to win. We need to earn the right to that every single game. Again, I do believe this result was absolutely nothing to panic about and we'll be back to winning ways against Ross County. But let me know your thoughts on the game down in the comments below. Is it disaster or is it just a little bit disappointing? But that's all we're going to talk about in today's video, guys. Thank you for hanging out, and if you were indeed in our watch along today, thank you all for watching, liking, commenting, whatever you do for the videos. I appreciate it all massively. Like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and we'll see you in the next one.